Uh,
Um,
late to the table as usual. Wait to the
oh.
very end. Jesus Christ.
I can't believe you still got it open, man. Good for you.
Oh,
Totally worth
brother.
it, though. Totally worth it.
No,
It's a beautiful day.
not really. I didn't even get in it once this year.
Ah,
Not even once.
that's terrible.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Sorry to interrupt, guys, but I just wanted to let you know we are live now on the City Council YouTube page. Good evening, everyone. I pray that all of you are well and that your families are well and that you have enjoyed a hopefully wonderful summer as we're seeing our autumn coming in and our seasons change, and it is getting a little more chillier here in upstate Rochester, New York. But nonetheless, we are so grateful to have each and every one of you with us here tonight. I am Council Member Willie Lightfoot. For those who may be watching online, and those who may be their first time attending our meeting, I am the founder and chairman of the Rock Against Gun Violence Coalition, and I do believe we have Vice President Lachey Harris with us tonight as well too. And want to thank her for being here with us, of course, and all of our partners that are here and are actually many of you are with us each and every month. Before we get started, we're going to start with a moment of silence. The agenda should be in the chat. We'll have a moment of silence, just recognizing all of the victims that have been impacted by gun violence across our country and here locally in our very own community. Let's just have a moment of silence. Thank you. Thank you. As we follow our agenda, we have introductions, and typically we allow this opportunity for anyone who may be their first time attending. And once again, we are streaming live on the City Council YouTube page, so feel free to like, share, or subscribe to the City Council YouTube page, and/or share this link on your Facebook pages or your social media and your 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 groups, if you will, at any given time. But we'd have to open the floor if there's anyone, and this may be your first time attending the Rock Against Gun Violence Coalition meeting. I don't believe I see, but if there is someone, maybe your first time, just unmute, introduce yourself, organization you may be with.
I can go. I'm new.
Sure.
My name is Justin Collins. I'm a sergeant with the Rochester Police Department. I oversee recruitment, retention, our workforce development program. I'm excited to be here. Very passionate about safety in our community and ending gun violence. And I have a lot of young people that are going to be police officers. So I'd love to get them involved in initiatives that this coalition has going on because I think it's important for them to learn and to understand what the community they're going to be policing.
Absolutely. Well, welcome. You said Sergeant, right?
That's right.
See the three stripes. Well, welcome, Sergeant. I see we have Captain Mura still here with us too, but welcome. We welcome you, and we look forward to that partnership with your youth as well too. That'd
Thanks
be
so
pretty
much.
cool.
Appreciate it.
Anyone else? Okay, wonderful. All right. So in your chat, you should have we have a very this is a very exciting meeting tonight. I have some very great exciting news to share with you guys tonight. Some wonderful things that we are doing, have going on, are working on, and have for the future. I told you in the past that we were going to be putting together, a very extensive, comprehensive plan going forward. Of course, we're not going to share all of that plan with you tonight, but by our next meeting in November, we definitely will. But we do have some very exciting things to share with you tonight. So I'm really excited. And that's one of the reasons, another reason why I postponed the meeting last month earlier, because I didn't want to, there were some things that were not solidified yet. And I truly wanted to be able to discuss some of these things with you today, and since then we have gotten some of those things taken care of. So I'm very excited about the meeting today. We're going to kick off with our Office of Violence Prevention. Do we have? Yeah, Zeke's here. Office of Violence Prevention.
All right. Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Good evening. Yes, I can do a couple updates some also violence prevention from a programmatic lens. So first, I want to just highlight our Advanced Peace program. Our Advanced Peace, as many of you know, our Advanced Peace program works with former violent gun offenders, and we work with those gentlemen in the program in that Peacemaker Fellowship program. So we are entering our fourth cohort. This actually it started. So we have our fourth cohort. We have about 30 members, 30 fellows that are joining, which is our largest cohort that we've had so far. So we're very excited about that. So that's what our Advanced Peace program is doing. Our Officer Neighborhood Safety program, we are launching our pilot program with the czar. It's our youth reintegration program, and if you can sort of think about our re-entry, but think about it more on a on a before like almost like pre-re-entry sort of a lens, helping the young people that hello hello
We can still
Yeah,
hear
we
you,
we
Zeke.
can
okay.
hear
Oh,
you.
okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, sorry. So yeah, so it's a program that's um it just looks at the youth that that have had those brushes of contact with law, such as probation or being reintegrated into their schools or their communities from an industry or a detention center. And we are launching a program to support those individuals, and it's very similar to our Peacemaker Fellowship program, but it's aimed at the youth, and it's aimed at sort of being a little bit more proactive, if you will, with those individuals that are having those brushes with law. So that program is something that we're launching this November, or this in a couple weeks. So we're very excited about that. Our Pathways to Peace program. I'm not quite sure if Anthony is on the program. I'm sorry, on the call, but those guys are doing some great work. They're going to be offering 7 courses to the community. We don't quite have that date established yet, but what that is, again, in the same vein of violence prevention and being able to um, to teach those skills of conflict resolution and mediation and some other topics that we're going to be doing training on. But it's 7 courses. It's going to be for the community. Some of that involves social media awareness, parenting. So there's just a bevy of topics that they're going to be offering the public, and it's going to be available to 70 participants. So once we get closer to actually having a launch date for that, I will bring that information back to this group, and I will share that out with everyone. So that's what the Office of Violence Prevention is doing. On a separate note, we are launching our Rock United, and what that is, it's very similar to Omaha 360. So if anyone is familiar with that format, and that's a public safety format where you have law enforcement, community-based organizations, non-for-profits, community, and some members of the public. And there's also been a couple sessions where they do invite students as well, but they just pretty much go over everything that's appropriate that's happening in the community. And it's a place where you can come and hear what's happening in the community in regards to, the PD can speak about home invasions. If there's a string of home invasions, that's where you can get that information and what are they doing about it and have they made an arrest. But some of those real-time public safety updates, and it's also a place that we hope that will be service a ground for support and networking as well. So that's going to be something that everyone to stay very tuned into. We are we're close to launching an official date. We did do our pilot last Thursday to a couple, I believe it was 17 people. So we are going to officially launch that format, and I will definitely bring that information back to this group because it's going to be very crucial for people in this on this call to be a part of that. So once that data solidified, I will bring that to the group, and I believe that's all the updates I have right now for OVP.
Does anybody have any questions for OVP? Thank you.
I actually. Oh yeah, sorry. Just quickly, Zeke. The 2 of the programs you mentioned, the pre-reentry, then the ONS, the trainings, but the that are gonna be for 70 people. Are
Sure.
they both gonna be referral based, or is it gonna be like people can?
That's
I
a
know
that's
they're 2 different kind of
no, no, no.
initiatives.
No, that's a really good question. Thank you for asking that. So, the youth reintegration program, that's going to be, we're taking referrals. We have a referral process, and we're working
Mm-hmm.
very, very closely with JEDS, OCFS, and Monroe County
Mm-hmm.
to get their youth as well as our Pathways to Peace, staff. But
Mhm.
we're working with those groups to get those kids that really need it. We really want to get
Right.
a specific youth that's in that program, and we don't really want it to mirror any of our other
Mhm.
violence prevention programs. So that's going to be a referral based program.
Okay.
The other
Mhm.
the other program the other program that's going to be more of a
Mhm.
first come first serve basis, and that's going to be serving ages
Mhm.
between 16 and I believe 30. So
Okay.
that's going to be pretty much signing up, and there will be some promotion that's done with
Mhm.
that. So it will definitely be out to the community well in advance, so they can know it's coming. They can get a chance to decide if they want to be a part of it. And they can get a chance to sign up. So that
Mhm.
so that that will be later down the road. But thank you, good question.
Okay. Thank you, Z. And I think
Uh,
Joseph has his hand up.
yeah, Joseph, go ahead, Joe. Joseph, you're muted. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. It's like, I just put something into the chat, which focuses on the area of People's Pantry, Lincoln Library.
Okay.
And I would like to sit down at some point and talk about how can we possibly get more services or take advantage of these list of services to that specific population.
Okay. Okay. All right. I will definitely take your information down, and I will connect with you.
Cool. I
Okay.
appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem.
Any other questions for OVP? All right, let's move on. Give me 1 second here. Let's move on to RPD, please. Captain Mirror.
Good evening, everybody. I hope
Good
everyone
evening.
is well. It's been a little bit since we all were together. I just wanted to jump into everything real quick, but first and foremost, I know he already did introduce himself, but Sergeant Collins has been with the department for quite a while. He is a strong advocate for the Rochester community. He loves our city. You see him out and about all the time with our work ready group and the kids getting ready, or the young adults getting ready to be police officers, and they volunteer all over the city. And he reached out to me because he wanted to be a part of this group, hopefully to get our youth and our young adults involved in all of our work here with the Rock Against Gun Violence Coalition. So after I'm finished with this stats, if he wants to say anything else or you guys have any questions for him, I'm sure he'd be happy to take them. And I fully anticipate that he will be joining us every month moving forward. So let me get right into the stats for September, okay? The last month or so, we've been busy. So I'll jump right into it. For September, we got 30 handguns off the street, 8 long guns, and six ghost guns. After taking those guns off the street, we had 42 CPW arraignments, criminal possession of weapon arraignments. 7 of those individuals that were arrested were held without bail. 25 individuals had cash bond or bail set. Of those cases, 11 individuals had the cash bail set at $5,000 or less. 9 individuals were released with non-monetary conditions. Basically, I guess you'd call it an appearance ticket type situation. And there was one other that I couldn't get the stats for. Year-to-date stats, unfortunately, we've had 29 homicides. When I last checked just a couple of days ago, we've had 127 actual shooting incidents, 140 shooting victims, and the median age for our victims of shootings was 29 years old. Now, again, I have demographic stats for the individuals that were arrested, but those statistics are much too long for me to speak about here. They will be in the email that will go to DASI and come out to the group probably within a day or two. So at that point, or at this point, if anybody has any questions for me or for Sergeant Collins, have at it.
Does anybody have any questions for Captain Mirror or Sergeant Collins? Sergeant or Captain Mirror, where are we? You don't have to, if you need to get back to us on this, it's fine. Where are we on homicide arrest rates and shooting arrest rates, like percentage wise? If you can get back to,
I
Go
will
ahead.
get those and I'll have them in the email tomorrow.
thank you so much. Anyone else have any questions for Captain Mura or Sergeant Collins?
Just a comment. Just want to say thank you for getting those guns off the street.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. Joseph, is your hand up from before? Is that from before?
Yes, you didn't take it down, or do I take it down?
No, I got it. No, I
Okay,
took it down.
cool.
Thank you so much. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Captain Mura, and welcome again, Sergeant Collins.
Thanks for having me.
I do believe we did get a question. Hopefully everyone would have gotten the questionnaire several times, I'm sure, and would have filled out the questionnaire that we sent to everyone. I do know that Chief Napolitano did fill his out, and he did let us know that he was unable to make it. Is there anyone here from RFD on behalf of RFD tonight? Okay. All right. Well, we'll move on to committee reports, starting off with our VP with our media report.
I don't have a whole lot, but I could tell you that monthly we always post on social media posts. I know that the communication for Rock Against Gun Violence is always collaborated with our communications department at City Hall. So we make sure that all our efforts are pushed out on both entities, on both sides. And no, going forward, there may be a contingency plan that we'll have to come up with as our illustrious Councilmember Lightfoot and founder of this committee moves forward onto his next endeavor January 1. So that's something that we'll have to talk about, how we'll continue to communicate on behalf of Rock Against Gun Violence.
Wonderful. Thank you, VP. Thank you for all that you do. Does anybody have any questions for Council Vice President Harris for the media committee?
I'd also like to add real quick, I'll have to leave. My sister's birthday is tonight, so I have to go and do some family time. But I wanted
Understood.
to tell you guys I support all of the efforts of Gun Violence Coalition. And if anybody has questions, they can contact me at lashay.harris@cityrochester.gov.
Wonderful. Thank you, and happy birthday to your sister, and enjoy your family.
Enjoy your time.
All right, we're going to our advocacy committee. I do know that Kathy was unable to make it. And I do also know that President Miguel Melendez sent his he's excused as well tonight as well too. So I don't believe we have a lot to talk about there, right? And Louis is here as well, so if he wants to chime in, you can, sir.
Nothing right now, sir. Nothing at all.
Okay, thank you so much,
Yep.
brother. We're gonna go to youth. I don't see Septimus or Ruth. I don't think they were able to make it tonight as well. So we'll go right into resource.
Good evening. We don't have any major updates. Everything is still in progress. Thank you.
All right. Wonderful. Thank you. Eradication. I don't see Tanios there tonight. And education, I believe, is our co-chair. And I don't see her here as well either. So we'll go right into, which gives more time for Dr. Shali Sanai, your presentation. Dr.
Councilmember Lightfoot, did we do the crisis intervention services update?
We did not. I'm sorry. Let me back up. Thank you for catching that, Dassy. Let's have our crisis intervention, and then Dr. Shirley will be coming before us. Crisis intervention.
Okay. I will report out on our victim assistance work, and then Leslie will report out on the person in crisis team. So for the month of September, we received 309 domestic incident reports from the Rochester Police Department. We provided 316 outreach attempts for the month. We assisted with 4 homicides. And victims served by zip code. The highest area was 14621, which was 46. 14609 was 33. And 14613 was 27. And we answered 64 of our mainline calls. Leslie?
Hello. For the person in crisis team for the month of September, we have 98 co-response calls, and we had 129 pick-alone calls, including telecounseling, for the month of September. That's it.
Okay, wonderful. Does anybody have any questions for our crisis intervention services? No? Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. All right, Doctor, you have the floor.
Okay, I'll try to make this really brief, in respect for the time, but I do know that DASI had sent out an email, multiple emails to the RGVC partners. So a little bit of, I'll just back up a little bit, but for the past, I would say, few months, we've been doing a listening tour of what's going on in the community. We've been listening to community partners, we've been listening to concerned citizens, and the consensus was there's multiple agencies out there all doing good work with a lot of outreach workers who know the community. But the consensus was we need a universal training program. So the health department was like, how can we help in this realm of what's going on in our community in terms of anti-violence, specifically gun violence? So we partnered up with Cure Violence Global, and we have trainings offered. Today was the first day of the first one. Currently this week, and it's not too late to join. If you're still interested, you can reach out to me. Darcy, can you please throw my email in the chat? So we have a week-long training. The first one is this week, October 20th to the 24th. The next one, I believe, is November 17th that week. And then after that is December 1st to the 5th. And it's a week-long training, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Refreshments are provided. And you do get Cure Violence Global comes here and provides a training, not just for outreach workers, the boots on the ground, but also for managers and supervisors. I sat in the first one today, and it really was amazing. It was head by Kobe Williams, who is kind of a celebrity and well-known in this realm. He's been doing it for 20-something years. So, this is a rare opportunity. It's a free opportunity. I think it's definitely worth it. Please reach out to me if you're interested, or to Dossie. We are still taking people. It's not too late to register. I do think it's well worth it. Each training is similar, but not the same. The one going on right now is for managers, supervisors, and outreach workers. The next one in November is purely outreach workers. So again, please reach out. This is based on the feedback we received from the community, what we've been told that the community partners want, what the outreach workers need. And again, just interested citizens who want to keep doing the good work and maybe, I don't know what the right words are, maybe level the playing field, or just create a universal training for everyone that's a little bit more intense. So again, please reach out to me or Dossie if you're interested.
Can I ask a question, Councilman?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a great opportunity. Darcy, was that information that you sent out?
Yeah, I sent out a few emails. It was at the time it was to using the email list from the back in the youth conference days, but if I didn't send it out to you, I can forward it to you. I'll make sure to do that first thing tomorrow morning.
Yeah, that would be great, because I'm sure that my unit would definitely like to take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sounds good. I'll send that to you first thing tomorrow morning.
Is there a cost associated with it?
No, sir, completely free. And refreshments are provided.
Where is it being held?
So, oh, I'm sorry, I left that out, but it's in the email. It's Monday through Friday. It's at 111 Westfall. It's at the Monroe County Department of Public Health building.
Any other questions? Okay. Well, thank you, Doctor. Appreciate that.
Of course.
All right. So here we are with my report. And I'm trying to put some things together now. Hopefully, well, what we'll do is we'll have Darcy send out the information. You'll get this all in the minutes and or right before within a couple of days. So the first thing I wanted to share is that I've been working very diligently with the city in the mayor's office and administration and council to, because we're down to just a few months before I'm transitioning from council to moving over to, moving this work into another platform. And so in doing that, I wanted to make sure that everything was done decent and in order, and that I had a full commitment going forward, and that everything was, all my T's were crossed and I's dotted. And so with that being said, we have drafted and signed, myself and the mayor, a memorandum of understanding, a MOU, between myself and the Rock Against Gun Violence Coalition, as the founder and chairman of the Rock Against Gun Violence Coalition, as well that outlines all of the details of the continuation of this program. So I'm very excited about that, because that is in writing. It's official. It's been signed. It's on the mayor's desk to be signed. I just talked to him today. Of course, he's going to sign it. And so that really solidifies the fact that this work, not only will it continue, but it will continue with the support of the mayor and council, and also gives me full ability to continue this work individually on a separate platform. So that was very important to me, because it had to be a clean break and had to be a legal, everything had to be done. I wanted everything to be done and in writing. And so we have that. It's been approved through the legal and signed by myself, and just awaiting for the mayor's sign. So for those that are listening, this, as I said before, there's not just me speaking, out of just me talking, but it's they say trust comes with a contract. So, we actually have a written agreement going forward on how we're going to move this work forward. So that's there, that's in place. I'm very excited about that. The gun trace data report. There were like 3 things that we had on our agenda for this year. The gun trace data report. We were looking to do the resource guide, and we were I'm trying to remember what the third one was. It'll come to me in a minute, but the 2 biggest ones the biggest one was the gun trace data report. So with that, talking again with the mayor and administration, that is on schedule, and it's on schedule to be completed by December. It's really an aggressive schedule. Working with Brady and police, RPD are working heavily to get that done. I'm very excited about the fact that they think that they can get it done in December, but nonetheless, it would be very close to, if not done by December. But the fact is, they're moving on. It's already it's being drafted and created. So what that basically says is we are going to have a second gun trace data report. So kudos to everyone here. And there are some very specifics that I can't get into now, but there's some very specifics that we asked. And what I will say in general is that we wanted to make sure that the community understood the importance of it. So that's one of the major things that I want out of this one that was different from the first one. I really truly want the community to understand why this is so important. So that was the ask in creating this gun trace data report, that it made sure that it really highlighted why this is so important. Okay. The resource guide, my understanding is the resource committee, along under the direction of Aaliyah, have been working with our staff and Dassey, and they're going to be getting together soon. Most of the stuff is in place. They just have to package it all up and do some logistical work around getting all of the pieces together. So that's going to be happening. I'm hoping to have that done by December as well, if not early next year. And the real exciting news that I have to share with you tonight, we have been reached out to by a national organization. Actually, and we are going to be hosting a Oscar nominated short film here called Death by the Numbers. Many of you know um the that there was oh my God, Parkland, excuse me, in Florida, the Parkland shooting that happened. In that shooting, of course, there was a young lady there, Miss Sam Fuentes, who was a survivor of that shooting, and she wrote about her experience. She had to meet the assailant that did the shooting through the whole trial and all of that. And in writing, her writings were taken and turned into a short film. The short film was done by some award-winning producers, and that film ended up being nominated for an Oscar. And they reached out to us because they saw the work that we do with the Rock Against Gun Violence Coalition through the website, and they were looking to take and do a impact tour of how this gun violence is impacting our community through the viewing and screening of this film. So we're entering into an agreement to show this short film here in Rochester. It'll be a regional screening of this short film. The film is only less than a half an hour long. But we're going to be disseminating the registration information and the flyers and everything to you guys very, very, very soon. We're looking for your support and your help. We're looking to show this film on Saturday, December 6th. It's looking to be from 6 to 8 o'clock. It will be located at my church on 270 Cumberland Street. We will have, after the viewing, there will be a live discussion with the writer and survivor, Sam Fuentes. This program, or this Oscar-nominated short film, has been featured on some of our major national networks. There's going to be limited amount of space. Food will be provided, and there is going to be a link and a QR code for free registration. It's free, open to the public for this viewing. But we are very excited about being able to view this, host this, and hoping that this would lead to further conversation around eradicating gun violence, of course, within our local community and our nation, and what kind of advocacy things could we do in regards to on the federal level and things of that nature. So we're looking to just raise awareness, of course, obviously being the first or the gun violence incidences, mass shootings that we had in the beginning of the school year were at houses of worship. So I thought it was made sense to have this screening at a house of worship. And just recently, we know at the Lutheran church, if I'm not, or excuse me, not Lutheran church, but it was a from RPD. Can you help me out with that? Just that recent mass shooting that happened, and was it Detroit, if I'm not mistaken, was in the house of worship. Can't remember the denomination at the moment, but nonetheless. And then there was another one that was in another place where a couple of young children were shot, and incendiary fire happened, and things of that nature. So nonetheless, so we're going to be hosting this film screening and community dialogue. Again, Oscar nominated short film Death by Numbers. And we're very excited about showing this, and we're looking for you to share the information with all of your network and your circles. Register as many people as possible. This is also another great opportunity for youth to be involved in part of this discussion. Sam Fuentes is a young lady as well. And we're looking to also be reaching out to crisis intervention and some of our teams to possibly help us with the support services for this event, because we realize that this types of conversations may trigger people, and we want to make sure that we have a couple maybe clinicians on site to maybe assist in helping for people who may, be triggered by this type of conversation. That's what all that I have. Anybody have any questions for me? I'm trying to look at the chat here. See, there's a few things that's here. Okay, got the training. Oh, Mormon. I got, yeah. Okay. Does anybody have any questions for me? All right, very good. So I'll just reiterate or reemphasize the fact that I'm hoping that everyone, as many people as possible, will fill out the questionnaire that Darcy has sent out. That's helping us as far as the third thing just come to me was the data hub or lake house that we've been working on with the sub data committee. That is more of a long-term project because that's not something that's going to happen overnight. So that's why we kind of backed off, because we wanted to make sure that we had enough of the surveys so that when we come back and have that conversation, we start building the pilot for this thing, that we can be starting from information internally and externally, because we do have other partners that we've given that to as well. So that when we reconvene, we could really be having some information that would help us craft our pilot program. So that's why we've been delayed on the sub data committee, because we didn't get back many of the surveys. And so we're asking for people to please fill that out. Do you have kind of a number now, Darcy, of about how many we have, or do we have a general idea?
Let me, because I think I got two today, but let me just look quickly, please.
So we just want people to be if you got those, please it help us a lot to, as we move forward, to have as much information and filling gaps as we build this pilot program for next year for our data hub that we're looking to try to put together to help fill some of the current data gaps that we have in our current systems.
I think we're about with the ones we got today. I think it's 10 or 11 right now. It might be more, because some people have sent them and I have to still save them.
Wonderful. Yeah, I was looking to get at least about 15 or so.
Yeah.
Would help us to move forward. So we're getting closer to that number, so that data meeting is going to be closer than further apart. But so we'll just be looking out for that flyer, which you'll probably be getting very, very soon. Hopefully by the end of the week, you should be getting that flyer for that film screening and community dialogue. Please feel free to share it everywhere. And to get people to register, and it will be very helpful. We can seat up to about 300 in this spot, but seats going to be limited. Once we reach that, we hope we reach capacity. We're looking to reach capacity. They've shown it in other cities. It's been showing, and it's been a very great response on the screening. So that's where we are right now, and I'm excited about moving this work forward. We will be sharing a lot more with you at our next meeting in November. November 10th will be our next meeting. We have 2 meetings left before the end of the year. At that November meeting, we will be sharing possibly Vision 2026 or parts of that vision for 2026 and moving forward. We have a lot of work to do, and we're going to be we're very excited about the type of work that we're going to be able to do in the expansion of the coalition in 2026. There's so much that I want to talk about, guys, but I can't right now, because we're making this transition. And so in that transition, there's I'm still bound by a lot of city council rules. And once I'm free from a lot of those rules, then I'm able to expand a lot more. But nonetheless, we'll keep you abreast on the transition and the platforming. You'll only see probably just a few things change. We'll still have in-person hybrid meetings. Meetings will still be streamed. They just may be streamed on a different channel. You know, the structure of the meetings will predominantly still be the same for the most part, but you just may see some more elements, and you'll also will be attached to some national organizations as well too that are excited about being a part of this organization as well. All right, folks. So that's all I have for you guys. I see Alonzo Jordan. How you doing, brother? How are you? You're muted. All right, I didn't. How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
the
I can
first
hear
time
you.
I've been trying to connect with you. I'm happy to be a part of it. Part of the work. I'm a chaplain. And I was just delighted. I got another link. Well, I'm on the same page. I'm just a part. Grateful to be a part of work. Anything I can do to get on board. To push this forward because where I live at, I'm on Long Island, Suffolk County now, and they call this Little Harlem, Brooklyn. And I worked with a group before, and I'll digress. Called Snug with Senator Michael Smith. I used to work with him with his ministry before his demise. But we were able to get that initiated. We got chapters all over. So I'm familiar with a little of your work, and I just said, like I said, keep the faith to everyone, and maybe I could get on board. I appreciate it. Appreciate your time, and y'all have a blessed night.
Thank you, brother. Nice to have you with us. All right, family, that's all we have for you today. Be looking out in your emails. We'll make sure that we keep you connected on the work, and everyone stay safe and have a wonderful night. Blessings.
We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Good night, everyone. Thank